Hi there and welcome to Apple World. Jim Carrey, everything started with what appeared as guiltless appearances on late-night talk shows. Yet looking back, they were everything except, for instance, his 2014 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Carrey strolled onto the stage, blazing an unusual hand signal. When Kimmel got some information about it, Carrey didn't think twice. He snickered it off at first. However, at that point things took a strange turn. Goodness, as you don't have the foggiest idea what it is. You don't have any idea what that is. I have no thought. You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know David Letterman doesn't realize we don't have a clue about every one of the comics in Broadway, don't have any idea what this is correct. Definitely what is it, come on. Jimmy, truly the time is up. Individuals are hip to this sort of stuff. I'm here this evening to totally expose it to be the informant. Sure, the crowd chuckled. What's more, Kimmel cooperated. However, the vehicle's tone was different. It wasn't the typical ridiculous Jim Carrey. It was practically as if he was thinking for even a second to individuals to look further. He was saying, "Hello, I'm savvy to what's going on. However, the joke's on you on the off chance that you think this is each of the happenstances." That second wasn't simply a expendable piece for late-night TV. It was vehicle's approach to pulling back the drape on something a lot greater. Quick forward to 2017. And Carrey took things up an indent. He appeared at New York Design Week, and what he said there left individuals scratching their heads. In an odd meeting, he let journalists know that the entire occasion was pointless and that we as a whole are simply drifting in nothingness. I needed to view as the most unimportant thing I could come to. And join in here, he said with a smirk. At first, it seemed like another of his unique existential tirades. However, thinking back, it feels like Carrey was attempting to separate himself from something about Hollywood obviously wasn't sitting right with him, and the more you dive into it, the more you begin to see the reason why. Over the years, Carrey has implied, in some cases quietly at times, not such a lot of that Hollywood's captivating exterior conceals a far hazier reality. He's discussed the way that the business is fixated on power control and mystery. Furthermore, nobody epitomizes that more than Diddy. I would agree. Don't simply begin recording me without asking me graciously for my goodness in the event that you could film us. Come help us again if it's not too much trouble. I'm actually managing stupid Diddy, or Puff Daddy, as he was once known, has for some time been a force to be reckoned with in the music and diversion world. Yet of late his name has been springing up in association with some truly alarming claims. While Diddy has consistently depicted himself as an amazing figure known for his luxurious gatherings and vast associations, there are bits of gossip that his well-known social events aren't simply about music and toys. From certain perspectives, those gatherings are where the genuine Hollywood power games are played, and they aren't pretty. Carrey, as far as concerns him, has never been seen at Diddy's notorious white gatherings. And presently, we could know why. It isn't so much that Carrey wasn't welcomed. No. It seems like he pursued a cognizant decision to remain away. There's an explanation. Carrey has been so vocal about the more obscure side of Hollywood. He's seen firsthand the way that the business would be able to bite individuals up and let them out. And for Carrey, Diddy's purported parties were the focal point of all that is off base with the business. This must be a 100% culture shock. I can't envision living a way of life of the unbelievably rich and well-known and afterward going into this very dim, generic, cold AR office. Diddy's social occasions have forever been screamed in murmurs. Sure, they seem to be spectacular, elegant occasions from the outside. However, a few insiders have indicated that these gatherings are where the genuine bargains are made and not the benevolent you'd need to be a piece of, as per bits of hearsay. Did's gatherings have a quality of selectiveness that goes past popularity. It's not simply about what your identity is, nevertheless, you're ready to do to remain in the game, and for some, that is where things get truly dim. Carrey, who's forever been somewhat of a Hollywood untouchable in spite of his popularity, has indicated that these gatherings are more similar to commencement customs than relaxed VIP home bases. He proposed that youthful stars frantic to become well-known frequently think of themselves as in splitting the different circumstances at these occasions. And that is where Will Smith comes in. Will Smith has continuously been viewed as one of the heroes in Hollywood. He's the charming family accommodating genius who's made do to remain spotless all through his long profession. However, as per some, that picture may be excessively. Great bits of gossip have whirled for quite a long time that Smith's ascent to the top wasn't as blameless as it appears, and in the event that you accept what Carrey and others are talking about, Diddy could have had something to do with it. I've connected to Chris, and the message that returned is that, he's not prepared to talk. The story goes that Will Smith, like numerous youthful stars, was brought into Hollywood's internal circle through Diddy's gatherings were unbelievable for a reason, and not in light of the superstars in participation. As per a few, these gatherings were where approaching entertainers and performers were put to the test to become famous in Hollywood. You needed to demonstrate you could hang as well as anyone, and that didn't simply mean remaining up throughout the evening. What's more, celebrating it implied being able to do anything it took to remain in the game regardless of how awkward it made. No doubt, and let me simply say this, it's crazy, right? Carrey has never come right out and got out whatever he knows about these gatherings. However, he's dropped enough clues to make individuals wonder. He's talked about how Hollywood is, where individuals are continually being tried, pushed as far as possible, and now and again, passed. And for youthful stars like Will Smith, those cutoff points could have been crossed at Diddy's notorious social occasionings. Then, at that point, obviously, there's the Smith family itself. Will and Jada Smith have for quite some time been known for their eccentric relationship. They've been open about the way that their marriage doesn't adhere to the conventional guidelines and that the two of them had different accomplices over the years. Yet some say that is only the glimpse of something larger. There are reports that the Smiths' open relationship is all things considered a cover for something much hazier, something that binds back to their early days in Hollywood and their association with Diddy. My web-based entertainment presence is my meat and potatoes. Alright, so you can't simply involve me for web-based entertainment also. Not, don't simply begin. I'm standing. Jat specifically has been vocal about her battles inside the marriage in her new journal, Commendable. She drilled down into how she and Will have been isolated beginning around 2016, despite the fact that they keep on introducing a unified front in any case. That is not the most stunning thing she uncovered. Jay likewise discussed how their relationship has forever been one of straightforwardness. Not an open marriage, but rather one where they were straightforward with each other about the enticements they confronted. What Jada didn't say yet, and what many have theorized, is that those enticements were undeniably something other than the standard thing. Hollywood teases Will Smith's association with Diddy has consistently raised eyebrows. Yet presently, with all the charges twirling around Diddy's scathing gatherings, individuals are beginning to keep thinking about whether there's more going on in some trust that Will and Jada's relationship and their eagerness to investigate different accomplices could have been affected by their time in Diddy's internal circle. All things considered, on the off chance that you're continually encompassed by enticement. As Jada herself let it be known, it's just a matter of time before it begins to affect your individual life. Jada Smith. That is genuinely, however, it's not just about Will and Jada's child. Jaden Smith has additionally been up to speed in the reports. Jaden has consistently walked to the beat of his own drum, yet certain individuals believe there's more to his flighty character than meets the eye. Jaden experienced childhood in Hollywood encompassed by a portion of the greatest names in the business, and he's been open about the way that he's seen things a great many people would never envision. Might it at any point be that Jaden, like his folks, was presented to Diddy's reality at a youthful age? Furthermore, assuming this is the case, what effect did that have on him? The name sibling Bayo may not be a name you knew about yet. In the event that you're Will Smith, it's the name of your previous companion of almost 40 years. The Smith family has forever been viewed as Hollywood eminence, yet presently, with Will and Jada's marriage at the center of attention and Jaden's offbeat way of life raising questions, individuals are beginning to ponder on the off chance that there's a hazier story taking cover behind the scenes, and with Diddy confronting a wave of claims and allegations, it's hard not to come to an obvious conclusion. Vehicles alerts about Hollywood's clouded side appear to be he's conversed with workout as expected before our eyes about how power and control are the genuine money in media outlets, also how youthful stars are frequently controlled by those at the top, and with all that is occurring now, it's hard not to see his words as a wake-up call. All of this takes us back to the vehicle's own encounters in Hollywood. He's been around lengthy enough to perceive how the industry works, and he's never been timid about getting down on its hazier side, whether it's Diddy's gatherings, the Smith family's unusual connections, or the innumerable different reports that twirl around Hollywood. Carrey has consistently been willing to talk reality, even at the point when it's awkward. You appeared to be a minimal shocked off to his "no doubt, I was gone" fella. You realize that was a fury that had been packaged for actually. Yet how might this affect what's to come of Hollywood? Will we keep on seeing more stars approaching with their own stories? Or will the business keep its privileged insights taken cover, away from plain view? One thing's without a doubt, Jim Carrey isn't going to quit talking. At any point in the near future, and with all that is occurring, more individuals are beginning to tune in. As we wrap up this segment and move into the following, we should investigate the claim encompassing Diddy's. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.